Here is my sleeve with the pleats drawn on. You can do this a number of ways, and one of them is if you would like to cut down the lines on the pattern piece itself so that you have a space that you can just mark through with some sort of chalk or removable marker. Another way you could do it is just mark the bits along the top and then make a little pin sized opening at the bottom of the line and then mark it along the bottom. And then when you remove the pattern piece, you can then connect the lines similar to how you did on the shoulder pleats. And you don't have to draw this bottom line, but the reason I put it in is so that I can clearly see that they're all stopping at the same point, and when I go to pull my pleats together, I know that this point should match up exactly here and not end up matching this bit to slightly more up and having a skewed pleat. So if you wanted to draw that line in, it's 15 centimeters down, and it will be the same. If you measured on the pattern piece, you'll see 15 centimeters. I just marked 15 centimeters here, did that in 2 other places along the sleeve, and then used my ruler to draw a straight line along there. So the next step is to assemble the pleats, and I'm going to do it exactly the same as the shoulder pleats. I'm going to take, first of all, the little pleat, I'm going to join it with a pin at either end, bringing it together so that the pleat sticks out on the right side, and then joining up so that these 2 lines are overlapped just like the shoulder pleats. Now I'm going to take this to the sewing machine, and so from the top down to this line 15 centimeters down, and back stitch so that it stays in place and is nice and secure. So I've sewn that first pleat. If I open it out, you can now see the beginning of our sleeve pleats coming together. And I'm now going to go and do the center pleat and then that final small pleat on the right. All 3 pleats have now been sewn, and I'm just going to go through and trim these little bits of thread from each of the bottoms of the lines of stitching, and then take it to the ironing board and press it in the same way as the shoulder pleats. So the side ones first, nice and flat, and then take that center pleat and divide it equally between the 2 sides and press it flat like that. When pressing the pleats, you don't want the pleat to end exactly at the stitching. The line of the pleat will actually continue down into the sleeve. So to do that, if we start with the first smaller pleat and just hold it a bit tight there and a bit tight at the bottom and give it a bit of a tug, and you'll see that it starts to form a bit of a fold all the way down. And that fold will be what we press to about 4 inches beneath where we've sewn, so that it's a nice natural pleat line going down the sleeve. So if we just press it down, like that. Don't worry about the end bit, this will all just gently fall out. Then do the same for this other pleat on the left. Hold it at the top and the bottom, and then just pull it and a natural little fold will occur. And then just roughly 4 inches below, and press it flat. And then do the same for the middle larger plate. So first we want to divide it equally so it's flat like that, and then just give a bit of a tug the bottom of the fabric and follow it down. And you can redo it. I didn't make quite enough that time, so I'm just going to redo that. And there we go. So there's our pleat, and once it's on, those pleats will naturally just flow into the cuff and open out gently. So that is the sleeve pleats.